Երգիր եւ մարշակույթ անունը տիպվածային չէ։ Կնշանակի թե մենք գսկանք, ինչպես ասեմ, անխզելի գապը երգրի եւ մշակույթի միջեւ։
If you say you can't do something, you can't, because you say you can't. But if you say, hey, there's work to be done, let's do it, then it happens, it gets done, right?
One of the lovely corners of the country Armenia is Tchichkhanavank, a small village in the Lori region, once known as Nalban. Unfortunately, the name of the village more often reminds us of the terrible earthquake of Spitak of 1988, as a result of which the whole village, together with two churches, one in the center of the village, the other one, the church of Chichkhanavank, were fully ruined.
Chichkhanavank գտնվի շիրակամուտ գյուղի մեջ, որը Նալբան գյուղը, որ երկրաշարժի կենտրոնն է եղած։ Եվ այդիկա մեծ խորհրդանիշ մնա, որոնց դիմաց ստիված սկացինք բամ նել այս գյուղին համար։ Այս գյուղը ինչպես սպատակի շրջանը սարսափիլավերումներ տեսավ, եւ Chichkhanavank-ի մեջ գործը Դանիելը շիրակամուտիներուն համար, նալբանցիներուն համար մեծ նշանակություններ ունեցի համար։
After all, I mentioned before, it's the villager that keeps our land. What do we want to feel with this church? This church is done and completed and now belongs to the village. It doesn't belong to LCO. We're not going to come here once a year and look at what a great job we did. We built it for what reason? Hopefully to give validation to the villager. This is yours. Your ancestors have lived here too, and now this is yours. So we want you to take care of it. We want you to give it life.
The ruins have stood for 20 years with lowered heads as inexorable prayers. Later, a group of volunteers of the Land and Culture Organization decided to organize archaeological excavations of the medieval Chichkhanavank area. Over 6 years, from 2008 to 2013, the specialists of the program Cultural Heritage Research Center, initiated by the Ministry of Culture, reaffirmed the fact that Armenia is considered to be one of the ancient cradles of human civilization.
Գամավերներուն մեծամասնությունը հայ։ Հայեն ոչ թե հայաստանցի առումով, հայեն ազգային առումով։
Easy to think about it, you don't even have to say it. Think about it for a minute. You're a third generation from France or America, and you're coming and you're touching 1,000-year-old stone that, in the 5th century, 6th century, somebody built. And now you're touching the same stone and you're putting it back. How can you not be tremendously moved that you're adding to your history? That you're not just looking at it, that you're touching it, great, but you're also adding to it. You're now continuing your history, you're continuing your legacy. You're basically doing what your ancestors have done for centuries. Build, it gets knocked down, build again, it gets knocked down, build again, it gets knocked down. How many times have we been destroyed? But we're not destroyed, right? We're still here. Why? Because we keep building back. And that's why it's so important to do it. And that's how the kids, the volunteers, I should say, not kids, the volunteers feel. The sense of ownership and pride, yes, but also the sense of accomplishment. I'm adding to my history. I'm touching. I'm sweating with my coworkers. I'm on the same land that my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents and ancestors walked on. The same land, the same rock, the same church.
Land and Culture Organization was founded in 1985 near the city of California as a branch of the same organization in France, Paris. After the earthquake of 1988, the company began to work actively throughout the disaster area to reconstruct historical monuments, churches and monasteries.
Եթե եկեղեցիա քրիստոնյա երկրում, ուրեմն դա պետք է գործի։ Պարզ երևում է հինը ինչ ենք պահպանել եւ նորն ինչ ենք արել, այսինքն 20-րդ, 21-րդ դարում մենք մեր ձևի մոտեցում ենք արել պահպանելով իր ժամանակաշրջանի ձևերը։ Ոստի ես ուրախ եմ որպես վերականգնող ճարտարապետ, որ եկեղեցին իր խաչն ունեցավ եւ ծառայելու է համայնքին։
Interesting living out here in the village because it's not like living back home or in Yerevan. There's no plumbing, there's no hot water. It's different, it's tough, and then you get to see how the villagers here live every day, and you get to live with them and live how they live. It's a new experience. A lot of the villagers are very interesting. I think they find me very interesting since I don't look like a lot of the people from around here.
In 2008, the Charity Commission satisfied the village head, Albert Papoyan's request to sponsor the reconstruction of Tchichkhanavank, land and culture organization under the guidance of Yeghiazaryan, well known for the restoration of series of Armenian churches, especially for historical and cultural monuments, began to reconstruct the church. Besides all these reconstructions and excavations sponsored by this organization, a group of labor volunteers from the Armenian diaspora with necessary equipment and tools were also provided.
Մեր ժառանգությունը, our heritage, okay, it's like a chain. Chain, you know, շղթան, okay, բայց 3000 տարվան բամություն ունի այդ շղթանը, okay, երբ որ մեկ գուքա գնորոքի ասանք եկեցինը, okay, այդ շղթանի մասը գլա, պետք չի գա որ opera singer ըլաս կամ մասնակետ բանի, գնաս բարս, բան, գնա իրեն բաժինը պերեմ, պետք չլա որ բժիշ գլաս, ջարդարվեդ ըլաս, որ բաժինը պերես, գնաս բարս մեկնունը, գնաս պամենես։
Այսօր համար եղան բարերարներ, այսօր համար եղան գամավորներ, որոնք հերու երկիրները պես Հայաստանն այլևս եկան այստեղ ծրիապար աշխատելու, այսօր համար եղան հավատացյալներ եւ գանդագավին, որոնք նմանադիր ուրիշ աշխատանքներ պիտի դանին հավատացեքսածից։
In 2010, a group of Armenian volunteers from England, France and USA also participated in the archaeological studies. They spared no efforts to contribute to their motherland culture, the part of which was Chichkhanavank reconstruction. Like all other Armenian historical monuments, Chichkhanavank has suffered badly from numerous hardships. Within the course of time, remains steadfast and great. This magnificent temple of God still remains as the most popular spiritual center in the whole region, with numerous pilgrims.
Chichkhanavanքը երկար տարիներ պեղումներից հետո մենք գտանք գրեթե նրա հիմնական հատակագծային լուծումը։ Որոշակ տիպիկ բնորոշ 6-ից 7-րդ դարի մեր կենտրոնական պետ եկեղեցիների տիպերին է պատկանում։ Ուրեմն հատակագծով խաչաթև, միախորան եւ միակ դուռը հարավից։ Շատ բնորոշ է 6-րդ դարի եկեղեցիներին։ Որպես եզակի, նորից եմ ասում, որպես կենտրոնագմբեթ խաչաթև հատակագծով եկեղեցի ինքն արդեն եզակի է։ Նրա ժամանակաշրջանը շատ ստույգ գիտենք, 6-րդ դար վստահաբար ենք ասում 6-րդ դարի վերջ։
By the recommendation of Shirak Archbishop Mikhail Ajabahyan and the local workers, the church was cleaned inside. Walls were reconstructed to give an access to the church. Chichkhanavank is considered to be a stone witness of our recollections and traditions. Various names were given to church. In archaeological studies, the church was mentioned as Old Clock or the Black Abbey of Nalband. The most popular names of the church are Chichkhana or Chichkhana.
Մարդիկները որ գուքան գաշխանին աս եկեցին վրան գտբնան իրենց քրդինքը իրենց այրունը okay գմասնակցի անոնք որ նիվերություն գուդան գմասնակցին.
A great number of symbols of Christianity are visible on all the walls of the church. In the 7th century and later on, the church experienced a productive cultural life and considered to be a significant religious center in the whole area. In the 7th century and later on, the church experienced a productive cultural life and considered to be a significant religious center in the whole area. The latest evidence of it are perhaps tombs and graves spread all over the territory in all directions.
Այնքան ադեն որ ողջանանք այս գործը պիտի շարունակվի։ Ուրիշներ անշուշտ կժառանգեն այս բարդագնությունները եւ այս բոլորը գնանք ոչ թե մեզի համար, մեր ազգին համար եւ գնանք ոչ թե մենք մեզի հետ, այլ ցեզի հետ։
I think that the Land and Culture Organization is doing a lot of important work in Armenia. One of the things in the name itself, land and culture, land is one of the most tangible things a group or ethnicity can have. You can have your language, you can have your art, religion, but without land you don't have a base. And a lot of the work that LCO is doing is working on that land, on very important historical sites. These sites that we work on are one of the few things that actually prove that Armenians have been living here for thousands of years. And the work that we're doing is to restore these cultural and religious sites, to not just honor the past, the people who built them originally, but to preserve our future as well.
A great number of findings have been discovered in this area which belong to ancient times. One of the unique monuments of Armenian culture, Chichkhanavank, is now a living being owing to the Land and Culture Organization, members of which are full of hope, faith, and love for the very mission realization they devoted themselves.
Եկեղեցին իր կանգուն տեսքն է ստացել, նորարարություն չեն կարել, բացի այն, որ նորով լրացրել են։ Չենք ուզեցել որից է բան հորինել, ասենք քիվերի ձևը, կամարների, որտեղ դա հորինողի կլներ, բայց մենք պարզ ձևով ենք դրել, որ իրան բնորոշ է ժամանակաշրջանին։
The churches are our markers, okay? That's what we've done for centuries. Again, as I said, armies come and go, but the only proof we have that the land is ours are these churches. All villages look the same, all buildings look the same, but our church proves that it's ours. And that's why it's so important. This is what's going to, believe it or not, secure us as validation. And how do we know it's important? Because our enemies are always destroying our churches. Our enemies are always destroying it. If it wasn't important, why would they destroy everything in Nakhichevan? Why would they destroy everything in Azerbaijan? Why? Because it proves that the land is yours. It's the proof. Our enemies know better than we do.
Գմախտանք, որ այս Chichkhanavank-ը, որ մեր արժանն է, որ հիմա գոչվի Սուրբ Խաչ եկեղեցի, գոհար մնա այս հայաստանյան բնության մեջ.
Kind of mission too, to help the land, not just the people, but if you help the land, you help the people. It goes together. You can't just do one and not the other. So when you're planting a tree or planting an ivy or building a church, you're helping the land at the same time helping the people on it. Otherwise, nothing is. If you build a home which is nice to live in, you're not helping the land. You're just homes get ruined. But this stays. So.
All those who have spared no effort and energy to contribute to their motherland will forever be mentioned as great patriots.
And that ties you with the past. Kizigabahe, Ansial, Aisorvan, Abaka.
I'm Levon Balayan.
Nerses Khahramanyan.
Shushan Ghazaryan.
Kala Khachatur.
Manu Ghazaryan.
Arevik Tolakyan.
Armena Panjian.
Azad Derderian, Alfortville.
Donc Loris Clénion, donc Paris, France. Armand Nalbandian.
My name is Nanor Kevork, I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Nodarian Anaïd, Maison Alfort.
My name is Thibaut.
My name is Florent Giffon.
Michel Chéridian.
Je suis Maren Basmadjan.
Alors je m'appelle Benjamin Michel.
Ovanes Garabinian.
Garo Kesha, London Miguel.
Sarkis Rushtoni, Syria Halem.
deux quand même. Hein.
Nicolas Yeghiazaryan. Christopher Giosian.
Marketarian. I'm from Glendale, California.
Kirop and Spekian.
My name
is Jonathan Shalakian. I'm from New Brunswick, Canada.
Je m'appelle Pierre Mémarian.
Azadoui, Tonikian.
Manouné Rémi.
Hermine Tajjan.
Je m'appelle Victor Tari.
Aram Kayayan, Vienne, France.
Meline Khazigyan.
My name is Rupen Torunakian.